On May 9, 1983, President Ronald Reagan came to Ashland, Ohio. He was here to honor his friend, the late Congressman John M. Ashbrook, and inaugurate the Ashbrook Center. The occasion was one of epic proportions for a small Midwestern town. Many recall the president's helicopter landing in the high school parking lot amidst a cheering crowd. Thousands lined the street along the motorcade route to campus. More than 1,400 were attendants to hear the president's remarks that evening at dinner and celebrate the newly minted Ashbrook Center. And to affirm its purpose, to educate this and future citizens and generations of students to sustain the dream of President Abraham Lincoln, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Today, we celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Ashbrook Center. We not only remember that day in 1983 and reflect on our many accomplishments since then, but we also look forward with hope and eager anticipation for all that is yet to come. Over the next several months, we plan to celebrate this milestone by highlighting the successes of 40 years and outlining our ambitious plans for the future. Through the years, even though our nation has been rocked by terrorism, bitter division, and attacks on the history and founding principles that have made America exceptional, Ashbrook has stayed the course, ever mindful of our original purpose, duty-bound. We set our sights high. We aim for excellence in providing the very best civic education for all Americans. The Ashbrook Scholar Program for undergraduate students at Ashland University began with only 14 students. It's now grown to over 140. There are 700 Ashbrook Scholar alumni in positions of leadership across the country. And our Academy for High School students today reaches hundreds of young people from around the nation. The students in these programs will become the next generation of America's citizens and leaders. We also created programs for teachers that have now grown dramatically, programs to reach the young through those who teach the young. What began as just a few seminars here in Ashland, Ohio, has grown into a full graduate program and content-based seminars that are held in locations across the country where history, government, and civics teachers live and work. Our network of Ashbrook teachers has grown from a few hundred to tens of thousands. And our programs for citizens continue to be far-reaching. We've brought hundreds of distinguished speakers to campus. More recently, we've introduced the American Idea podcast, reaching over 125,000 listeners, and a Constitution 101 seminar for lawyers, legislators, and public officials. And we're not done yet. Soon we'll be launching an online course in our nation's history and principles that will reach citizens across America. Though our staff and faculty have grown, and we've moved the location of our national headquarters to a new, larger facility, the Ashbrook mission remains unchanged. We know the work we do is more important than ever. Ashbrook holds true to its original purpose, and we will forever, as the Declaration of Independence says, hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. As our late Executive Director Peter Schramm often said, Ashbrook is in the freedom business. And we've been in that business since 1983. Educating citizens in the history, principles, and habits of self-government is the most important work in America. And we're grateful to you for the role you've played in helping us to preserve, as Abraham Lincoln put it, this last best hope of earth. Thank you.